Hello students. So today in this video we are going to study the sulfur dioxide, oxides of sulfur. So first we take preparation. First, why the action of concentrated sulfuric acid on carbon, sulfur, copper, etc. Example, carbon is oxidized into CO2 by sulfuric acid. Sulfur is oxidized into SO2 by sulfuric acid, copper again into copper sulfate. So you can see the preparation of this gas can be prepared by the action of concentrated hot sulfuric acid on these non-metal and carbon and mercury, even with silver. Second is by the decomposition of sulfides or bisulfides. So actually reaction of sulfuric acid with sodium sulfite gives the formation of this gas again. So we can take this reaction also for the preparation of SO2. Similarly with the sodium bisulfite. Laboratory preparation. So with copper turning and hot concentrated sulfuric acid, when heated together, give also preparation of sulfur dioxide. So procedure is copper turnings are taken in a round bottom flask, fitted with a Thystel funnel and a delivery tube. Concentrated sulfuric acid is dropped from the Thystel funnel and the flask is heated. The gas, being heavier than air, is collected by the upward displacement of air. Next is manufacturing on a commercial scale, large scale. Sulfur burning also gives the formation of SO2, and these are the two forms, sulfide forms. One is iron sulfide, that is iron pyrites, and heated in excess supply of oxygen give also production of SO2, and zinc sulfide is also on rusting gives the formation of SO2. SO2 gas is dried by passing through concentrated sulfuric acid. Calcium oxide quicklime is not used for this purpose. Why? Because quicklime is easily react with sulfuric acid or sulfur dioxide. Next are the properties. First we take the physical properties. SO2 gas is a colorless gas having pungent and suffocating smell. It is poisonous in nature and causes breathing problems. It is 2.2 times heavier than air. It is very soluble in water and forms aqueous solution sulfurous acid and is also known as sulfur dioxide water. Next in the chemical properties, first we take compatibility. Actually SO2 gas neither burns nor helps in burning. However, burning of magnesium and potassium continue to burn in it. So by following reactions you can see the reactions are taking place with SO2 of magnesium and potassium. Thermal dissociation. So at high temperature SO2 gas can be decomposed into sulfur and sulfur trioxide. Acidic nature, this one is the important one. Sulfur dioxide is an acidic oxide and dissolves in water to give sulfurous acid. So it turns blue litmus to red also. So sulfur dioxide plus water, sulfurous acid. Okay. So anhydride of sulfurous acid is SO2. Next is reactions with alkalis. So NaOH, KOH when react with SO2, so that is that giving two type of salt. One is bisulfite form and second is sulfide form. So this is also the milk lime water test for SO2 as like the CO2 gas. When SO2 gas pass through the lime water turns milky due to the formation of sparingly soluble calcium sulfite. On passing excess SO2, lime water milkiness disappears due to the formation of soluble calcium bisulfite. So milk lime water test is also applicable for SO2 gas. Next, reaction with sodium carbonate. So that gives the formation of CO2. Okay, and sodium bicarbonate. Reducing nature. So SO2 acting as a oxidizing as well as reducing nature also. So reducing nature is due to When SO2 with moisture gives the formation of nascent hydrogen. So this nascent hydrogen is actually gives the reducing and showing the reducing nature of SO2. So these are the example. First is important examples. It decolorizes the acidified potassium permanganate from pink to colorless solution. Second is it turns acidified potassium dichromate to green, okay, violet to green color. And third is halogens to halogen acid, okay, chlorine to HCl. Similarly, iodine to Hi. Next is ferric salts can also reduce to ferrous salt. So these are the example: ferric sulfate or ferric chloride. And next one is the bleaching property. So SO2 gas, one question is also coming from here. SO2 gas in moisture gives also the formation of a nascent hydrogen, and this nascent hydrogen converts the coloring matter into colorless matter. So on standing in air, the colorless reduction product is reoxidized by atmospheric air and the original color reappears. Therefore, the bleaching action of SO2 is of temporary nature. So this is the question: why the SO2 bleaching action is temporary in nature? Because that is reoxidized in presence of air and regain the color. Unsaturated nature. So SO2 is also show the unsaturated nature because it easily combines with oxygen, chlorine and lead dioxide. Next is the oxidizing property. So in oxidizing property, like hydrogen sulfide is oxidized into sulfur by SO2, iron is converting into ferrous oxide or iron 2 oxide, and tin is oxidized into stannous oxide. So these are the reactions. In the last, the uses of SO2. SO2 is used to prepare sulfuric acid, sulfurous acid, calcium sulfide, bisulfides. SO2 is used as a bleaching agent for bleaching delicate articles like silk, wool, etc. SO2 is also used for refining the sugar. SO2 is used as a disinfectant and household fumigant, as a refrigerant also, as an anti-clor agent, and as an inorganic solvent in the liquefied form. And in the last, this one is the structure, and these are the two resonance structures of SO2, okay, and this show the angle of OSO is 119.5 degree, okay. So this is all about the SO2 physical properties, chemical properties, uses and structures. So dear students, revise this article, okay, and like the video, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, okay. So I will try to make another more videos, okay. Thanks, have a nice day.